Hey guys, and welcome back. Well, it is now getting very dangerous for Wendy Williams, and I am concerned about her safety, as the Sun has some more disturbing pictures of Wendy going out, and it appears on Tuesday night that she was sneaking and drinking. Now, they have pictures that about 8 p.m. Wendy departs her penthouse apartment and hopped into a yellow cab all by herself. Now, normally Wendy has bodyguards who's with her and different people. They don't let her go anywhere by herself. But we see her stepping into a cab here. And what she has on, she looks like a lady of the night. But the cab took her to a local smoke shop, and she went in there, and before heading in the smoke shop, she went to a liquor store where she appeared to have bought a bottle of Ketel One vodka. Now, during her outing, a photographer asked her when her new show was coming on, and she responded, "I'm not the Wendy Williams show anymore." Now, after Wendy had returned to the luxury building, the photographer had a brief chat with her taxi cab driver, who had gone into the liquor store with Wendy while she waited in his cab, because he didn't want her to go in, so he went in and got the liquor for her. Now, the cab confirmed she took the bottle of vodka upstairs with her. Now, my thing is, where are the people who are taking care of Wendy? You wouldn't let anybody go out looking like Wendy is 58 years old, and look at these shorts. Look what she has on. In New York City, that's what I'm talking about. And New York City. And you know how crazy people are, and you see how the store clerk looking at her like, why is she dressed like this, and what's wrong with her? And good thing the cab driver knew who she was. What if he would have been he could have took her anywhere. Wendy can get kidnapped. Who is taking care of Wendy? Now, as you know, it was released earlier this week that her son, her only son, Kevin Hunter Jr., 22, has been a little too friendly about getting his mom's American Express card, and spent $100,000 on her American Express card, and that is why Wells Fargo froze her funds, because they felt like him and the other people around her was exploiting her financially, which I don't care what he says. My mom, I didn't take it without my mom permission. Well, if your mom is in a state like this, which now we can stop fooling ourselves. We know Wendy is long gone now. To step out like this by herself at night in New York City, Wendy is gone. Okay? And where's Kevin? I don't even think Kevin lives in New York City. He was living in Florida, where and his father and his mistress. Well, she's not the mistress anymore. She's his fiance. Kevin and Sharina lives in Florida. But this is crazy. Anyone could rob her, kidnap her, rape her, whatever, going out in New York City by herself. And whoever is her guardianship or whatever, they don't. You can tell they don't know she's gone. They wouldn't let her. Where is the bodyguard? Is the bodyguard just 8-hour shift, or is he with her 12 hours and then leaves? Or, this is ridiculous. And, her brother said that he had tried to talk to her with, no avail. She wouldn't listen to him. And she has a sister who is a lawyer. But she seemed to not use her, and she has her father. But Wendy is doing Wendy, and I'm sure there's some alcohol, as you see. She's drinking, and that earlier that evening, when these pictures was taken on Tuesday, and earlier that evening, on my last video, it said that she was having problems walking. She was holding on to, in case you didn't see my last video, I'm going to have it up there. But she was holding on to the bodyguard's arm. She was having difficulty walking. She appeared talking to herself, saying that she was going to this fancy, ritzy club where you have to pay $100,000 membership and all that, which she used to belong to. But it's really sad. I mean, someone's gonna have to step in. I was fussing about, well, why Wells Fargo? But I can understand why. Can you? I mean, if she was entitled to all her money, she'd be walking around with all this money, sneaking out by herself. She could get killed, robbed, anything. So, I think, Wendy needs a guardianship, someone who has her 24/7 and watching over her 24/7. Wendy, if you need and she doesn't even have an assistant. Normally assistants be with you, can be with you, can live with you. But as far as a bodyguard should be with her anytime that she goes out. I mean, she's Wendy Williams, for goodness sake, But this is very disturbing. It's time for someone to step in. Yeah. And we know her son is not going to step in. We ain't really trusting Kevin Jr. at this time. So, and he's young, he's immature, he doesn't know, he just feels like, oh, my mama rich, she got more money. I can drop $100,000 on her American Express card. So, someone's going to have to step in and help Wendy. Even though she's not wanting help, she needs it. She needs it bad. All right, guys, what do y'all think about this? Come on. Even if you didn't feel sorry for Wendy before, has this changed your mind? Just press that comment button and we'll discuss. All right? Okay, that's it for me. Thank you so very much for watching my video. I hope that you will like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, in parting, be blessed, y'all, and pray for Wendy.